So we're at Colchester Kawasaki and I'm here with Danny Buchan. Danny, you having a good day?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great turnout of people. This morning the weather weren't so great, but yeah, it's turned out to be a lovely day, and it's been a great turnout full of people, and yeah, a lot of enthusiastic bikers. 2014
World Superstock Champion 1000, so and of course British Superbikes currently. How's everything going for you there?
Yeah, I mean, it's gone well. Pre-season testing was a massive learning curve for myself and the Wiser Kawasaki team, but it's yeah, I mean, it's been good. We started out the weekend at Donington Park, which was round one, really strong, but unfortunately, I didn't finish both races. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with how the team were. I'm happy with how I was riding. It's just going to be now about fine-tuning it. We've got the pace. We just need to fine-tune other areas with myself and a little bit with the bike, and I think we'll be there, you know. So.
Are you happy with the Wiser team?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't be happier. Yeah, we've made a great choice there. The guys there are so enthusiastic and they're so behind me, and whatever it takes, they want to be at the front. And I believe that if we get everything right behind the scenes, the bike, myself, a little bit of, like I said, a little bit of fine tuning, I think that we could challenge, you know. So.
Now, you've got to tell me about the race. In fact, I was asked to ask you, how is it at all possible that you can go from the rear of the pack right the way through and be 6 seconds ahead of everyone a few laps into the race? How's that even possible? What kind of drive makes that happen?
I don't know, you know, I think it was the end of the season. Obviously, it was the end of 2014 on the Superstock bike. I'd won the championship. I'd won 8 out of 12 races and finished for 2 seconds and a DNF. Yeah. And yeah, so it was like you ride differently. You ride with a different attitude. I was riding like possessed, and yeah, and you're not scared. You know, it's the end of the season. You've got nothing to lose. So the track was a little bit damp.
You kind of have, really.
Yeah. Well, you've got apart from a bit of personal. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just sort of sat on the back of the grid and I had 39 other riders in front of me, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a lot of riders here. There's a lot of guys here, but yeah, I just chipped away. Took five people in one corner, a few more in another corner, and kept chipping away, and ended up getting into the lead by lap 6 and pulling about 3 seconds on them. But then I had a small problem with my bike, which was why we missed pit lane opening.
Right. It's the kind of stuff that really only happens in movies, to come from the back like that and to pass so many. And you say, would you say that you had a different mindset there when you were racing there? That if you could keep that mindset throughout the entire season, do you think you would almost definitely win anything and everything you could?
I don't know, really. It's different because obviously, like, during the season, you have a lot more to lose. You have points to lose. You have bikes to damage. You have a lot more other things that you think about, not worry about, but think about. Yeah. And it was a case of that. Then I had nothing to worry about. I had nothing to think about. Just me riding, and I rode like that all weekend, and I was on pole. And yeah, I mean, if I could translate that, I translate that into my everyday ride anyway, because I push as hard as I can all the time. And yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things that happened, and it's actually kind of gutting me that I finished second, because I'll remember that race forever, and it's going to be, I'll always remember it's finishing second.
Well, it was a heck of a race. Now, what's the next personal goal for you? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? What comes next?
Getting my first goal is getting the Wiser Kawasaki on the podium. That's my ultimate goal. You know, my boys have worked so hard through pre-season testing, all through the first round. They had to rebuild my bike twice, and the second crash they managed to get me out before the race, which was good. And the bike was damaged, and they did an amazing job. And to repay them a podium would be would be amazing. And for Tommy as well, you know, the work that's gone on behind the scenes, starting up a new team. You don't see it as a rider. You sort of think you turn up and everything's fine and dandy, but then you speak to Tommy during the week, and the stuff that he's doing during the week, and Alan as well, the team boss and the team owners, it's a great job they're doing, and yeah, now, I don't envy it.
Of course, as the guy who gets to ride the bike, you get most of the glory. But what percentage of a win would you say is down to a team? For those that actually, you know, give you all the glory, obviously there's a lot of people that make that possible for you. What percentage is you, and what percentage is the team that make a winning team?
I don't know, really. It's hard because.
Could you put a percentage on that? Would you want to put a percentage on that?
I don't think there's any percentage, you know, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. And without me, they wouldn't be able to do what they do. Yeah. So it works both ways. But I mean, for sure, it's hard if you haven't got a team that's behind you and supports you, and you don't get on. It makes life a lot harder. And so you need that. It's fine tuning everything, you know, like every. But some of the other boys, they've raced for so many years now. They can come in, they've got the same crew chief, and we're like, me and my crew chief, it's a relationship we're building up, and it's like, now we're there. We know how to talk to each other and what we're talking to each other about, but it's about getting it all together and getting the bike right on the day, the rider right on the day, everything right on the day, and it's and that's what the older guys with a bit more experience can just go week in, week out. And I think like I learned so much in Donington Park. I was like a sponge. You know, I left there and I was actually quite happy. I was the happiest I've ever left the track crashing twice, 3 times. As happy as you could be. But yeah, I mean, it was. I took a lot from it. I took a lot of experience. I've took a lot of stuff now into Brands Hatch where I can say, don't do that. Don't crash. I've also been on Amazon and bought some Velcro.
Right,
why? On my bum and my seat.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, so, but yeah, I
Right.
mean, I had the pace that weekend, but I just didn't have the finishes, which was gutting for the team more than anything. Because
wish you the best of luck at Brands Hatch and the best of luck with Wiser.
Thank
And
you.
you're a good man.
Thank you very much, sir. Cheers.
Thank you, Danny.
Cheers.